Hello and welcome to our latest video roundup. My name's Michael Marshall and I'm going to take you through the best science videos of the week. Our first video looked at the strong connection between sight and smell in flies. Researchers at UCLA used a smell-o-vision system to see how visuals affected a fly's ability to track a scent. Here, a fly was suspended between two magnetic rods in the center of a fly video game. There were no smells involved in this setup, but the fly was entertained visually with a black stripe that occasionally swung around the room. The fly tended to track the bar and move around with it. The next step was to bring smell into the picture. Here, the fly was in a room with high-contrast striped walls. Using a moving stripe, the researchers oriented the fly towards an attractive smell. Then, it was free to turn around independently. They found that when the fly turned away from the odour, it was able to orient itself back towards it, using both the striped pattern and the smell. In yet another scenario, the room had a constant background. When the fly turned around, it seemed to get lost, and because of a lack of visual cues, it found it harder to relocate the smell. It was previously thought that flies use small visual landmarks to locate fragrant food sources. However, this research shows that they use a combination of smell and large-scale characteristics of their environment. Our next video looks at some much larger creatures, king penguins. These penguins live in the northern part of Antarctica, and researchers from CNRS in France have been looking at their breeding patterns and survival rates over the past 9 years. Since they're at the top of the food chain, studying them can give insight into how climate change is affecting the marine ecosystem in the area. They found that high temperatures at the surface of the sea in the winter affected the amount of fishy food available to the penguins, which, in turn, hindered their survival. Looking at the current predictions for global warming, the researchers believe that king penguins have a high risk of becoming extinct. And finally, we move on to a discovery beyond our solar system. Researchers from 11 countries have been planet hunting together and found 2 new planets lighter than Jupiter orbiting a star about half the size of our Sun. They used a technique called gravitational microlensing, which involves looking at how starlight is bent by the gravitational pull of planets. It's thought that there are plenty more solar systems similar to ours in the Milky Way, and this technique should allow astronomers to detect smaller bodies within them. That's all for this week, but for more science and technology stories, you can check out our website or read the magazine. Thanks for watching.